Man, man, these motherfucking ass. Trash. No. Man, what y'all doing, bro? Man, end this shit. Fuck. Man, now they won't let me hit the bitch. Oh, 6. All right, come on, let's go ahead. Let's get 2.
18-16.
Bro, no, you didn't. Here we go. Let's go, boy. Hell no.
Ready, MP. Let's keep this winning streak going.
To a safe and enjoyable sports experience. This will ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. We can't wait to see you at our next home game, Bulls fans, because each and every one of you will be getting your own Bulls back. Up next, the Bulls taking on the 76ers. For the Bulls, they are firing on all cylinders, and their record speaks for itself. First in the league with no signs of slipping here at the halfway point. Sixers, Bulls. We'll be right back.
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Alongside Ps5 for the Bulls.
I'm ready.
Approach has seemed to be steady as she goes. Stay in our lane. Business as usual. But do you think that'll continue?
And business has been good, Kevin. One of the best attendance rates in the league. But listen, this is a Bulls organization that has to figure out its right direction and see how they can continue to build and find a way to build from the ground up and reach new heights, whether it is going a more rebuilding route, more in the middle route, versus going and really taking big swings. I think this is an organization that is very much trying to find their direction.
Oh, you're kind of setting the table. What could happen with this team? Good stuff. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. George in the front court alongside Martin. Gordon out there with Maxey, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Gordon with the screen for Maxey. High post shot. Vucevic with the rebound. Quick start for the Bulls in this one. They are on a phenomenal run right now. 16 consecutive wins.
Well, just to be able to be on the call and see these guys in person is a real treat. They've been the talk of the NBA during this streak. The question now becomes, can they sustain the focus and level of intensity? They are looking quite comfortably in control, so it's going to be interesting to see.
And that one's good, Maxey.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
MP way outside. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
It's his first trip to the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Maxey hits them both. All right, Shams, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GM, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
George looking over the floor. Maxey kicks to George. The offensive rebound, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Well, he knew the contact was coming. Drummond took it anyway and finished.
Bulls leading by 5. And here's Maxwell for 3. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. MP's got 17 now.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
George, no good. For Chicago, they've gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. Lets it go with a 3. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Outside, George. Drummond sets the screen for George. Shot to stop the run. And the 76ers get it back. The second chance effort. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
There's the triple. Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 20. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world, the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The 76ers shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. So for the Bulls, Smith checked in for Vucevic. Torrey Craig comes in for Williams. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Kobe White. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Yabusele, he's checked in for Drummond. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Caleb Martin. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Maxey.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Lowry against Ball. Lowry passes to Oubre. 4 on the clock. Yabusele kicks to Martin. No good again that time. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight. Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr., you deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
And here's Maxwell for 3. That shot off. 50 seconds left in the first. Lowry can't get it to go.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And it's MP with the 3. Maxwell's got 38 points.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to George. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Levine.
Yeah, look, if I'm his coach, I'm going to get him involved in another way. Get a screen, get an assist, something to reset his mind a little bit.
Launches it. Craig pulls it in.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the basket by Maxwell.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Tyrese Maxey out there with Lowry. Then there's Oubre. Then it's Martin. And it's Yabusele in at the 5, roaming the paint. So Shams, when the league brought in that 65 game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different acronyms.
Yes, well said.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Ball dishes to Vucevic. MP outside. From outside the arc, he got it again. Sensational.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. There's the pick. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That 3 off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Pacers had a huge game. He scored an incredible number of points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. The level he played at in that one was incredible. Now he always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories, so to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Martin with a screen on Ball. Maxey, the 76ers with another miss.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
MP passes the ball. The 3 from Maxwell. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Oubre. Trying to end the drought. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Abu Saleh kicks to Maxey. Clock at 4. And the layup falls. Maxey's got 6.
And Maxey plays with so much energy. That time he wheels that one in off the contact.
Out left to the wing. Vucevic finds MP. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the 76ers. 11 feet away. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Lowry's got his second basket.
He's still got some tricks up his sleeve. Lowry just showing off right there.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Well, we talked about expansion. That has been floated around. We know that teams would have to realign. Shams, any ideas on which teams might have to shift with expansion in the East or West?
Certainly, most of the potential expansion cities, the high-level ones, have been noted as teams in the West. Maybe you have a team out east that is in the West moving into the Eastern Conference. But the league could obviously surprise everyone with a different solution. Maybe having one expansion team be an Eastern Conference team, one being a West. There's several options that Adam Silver and the NBA have.
I would think New Orleans would be one of those teams, right? Just where they are geographically. Memphis. So it's Chicago with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this.
Can't miss this many shots and not be competitive. They're rushing, looking desperate. Kind of feel sorry for them.
No, you don't. You were. And moving on, let's take a peek at how. And that is it for halftime, folks.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Kobe White is out there with Maxwell. And it's Levine in at the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Outside, George. Maxey sets a screen for George. 6 on the shot clock. Drummond passes to Gordon. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Maxey with the basket. On the assist by George.